Men cannot express emotion or become hurt. Yet 8 out of 10 suicides in the United States are male. It's okay to talk about it. If you feel the need to talk to someone about your mental health or thoughts of suicide, call or text 988. The Crisis and Suicide Lifeline is available 24/7.
Start the new year out with over $45,000 in cash and prizes at Klamath Casino. The top prize climbs each week at our Wintertime Money Lift Friday drawings. Win up to $5,000 on January 31st. Win up to a 65-inch TV and $100 cash at the Football Fever Frenzy Hot Seats. And up to $250 free play at the Fortune Free Play Kiosk. Only at Klamath Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place home. And then I heard your voice. I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together. And that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members. And when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Final score again tonight, Oregon Tech knocks off College of Idaho 73-35 as the Lady Owls with the dominating performance on both ends of the floor, but most importantly, able to get what they needed done tonight and set up a huge one tomorrow. As heading to town comes Eastern Oregon. Tech looking for just their third ever series sweep against the Mountaineers, and that dates all the way back to the 1980s. Elsewhere around the league, games going on right now. In Ashland, that's the big one. Southern Oregon and Eastern Oregon matching up, and Southern has battled back. 67-53 they lead, as the Raiders being led by Megan McIntyre and Morgan Baird, and they are going to knock off Eastern Oregon tonight there in Ashland. Other scores, they have gone to the fourth quarter. Bushnell leading Warner Pacific 64-61, 5 minutes left there in Portland. Also, Multnomah with 3 minutes left leading at home against Corbin 71-68. And the other game that has gone final, Lewis Clark State knocks off Evergreen 76-42. Again, tomorrow is Pink Out for Cancer. We hope that you'll come out here to Danny Miles Court and join us. Tip-off is set for 3 o'clock for the Lady Owls. The men's game at 5. First 1,000 fans get a Pink Out t-shirt. We hope that you will come out and join us as we try to pack Danny Miles Court for another big one, as the Lady Owls will look for a perfect 10-0 spurt here in conference play as they'll take on Eastern Oregon. I'll join you for the Joy Lease Coaches Show at 2:30. Again, the tip-off at 3 here from Danny's house. If you want to listen to the Justin Parnell Coaches Show, that's going on right now on 92.5 KLAD. That is going on. We'll flip it over there if you're watching on our live stream as well, as the Hustlin' Owls play for first place in the Cascade Conference standings against College of Idaho. Your final tonight in the women's game, though, it's Tech 73, CMI 35. I'm Mike Safford, reminded each and every one of you, don't just have a great day, make it a great day. We'll see you on the other side at 92.5 KLAD, live here from Danny Miles Court in Klamath Falls.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There is a quiet epidemic happening. Male depression and suicide are on the rise, but men are not encouraged to talk about it. Instead, they hear phrases like, "Be a man," "Man up," "Boys don't cry." These statements imply that men cannot express emotion or become hurt. Yet 8 out of 10 suicides in the United States are male. It's okay to talk about it. If you feel the need to talk to someone about your mental health or thoughts of suicide, call or text 988. The Crisis and Suicide Lifeline is available 24/7.
Start the new year out with over $45,000 in cash and prizes at Klomoya Casino. The top prize climbs each week at our Wintertime Money Lift Friday drawings. Win up to $5,000 on January 31st. Win up to a 65-inch TV and $100 cash at the Football Fever Frenzy Hot Seats. And up to $250 free play at the Fortune Free Play Kiosk. Only at Klomoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
So key this weekend, but it's the defensive end. I've been super proud of this group. If there's been something that's hurt this group in the last couple of years, even though they've had a lot of success, it's been on that defensive end, and they've really figured it out, and I think they've bought into it, you know.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
2.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Let's show the world how the hustle.
is brought to you by Klamath Falls Honda, Pacific Electric Contractors, The Days Inn, Avista Utilities, and Turn Tom Pointez Tire. It's time for the pregame show, brought to you by Abby's Legendary Pizza. For more than 50 years, Abby's has proudly served the Northwest with toppings to the edge. 100% real cheese and freshly rolled dough. That's Abby's Legendary Pizza. Now the voice of the Owls, Mike Safford.
Back here with head coach Justin Parnell here on our pregame report. The first half of the Cascade Conference season is in the books. You sit at 10-1 on the year. I think if you were to go back at the start of the season and sit there and say, okay, you're going to be 10-1, knowing the schedule you had to open up this season, I think you'd take it in a heartbeat.
Man, if you would have told me with 10 minutes to go in the Eastern Oregon game to open up league when we were down 14 on the road, that we were going to be 10-1 sitting here right now, I would have called you crazy. And something flipped in that last 10 minutes, and we come back to beat them. We play C of I really tough the next night in a game that I thought we played well enough in most categories to win. And then I remember sitting in the hotel room after we lost to C of I, we're 1-1. I thought, man, wouldn't it be great to win 9 straight, to be 14-3 with College of Idaho coming in here with a chance to do something special. And it was something I thought would be great, would be hard to do, and we've done that. And we've escaped some games. We come back from 14 down to beat Eastern Oregon on the road. We come back from 10 down with about 8 to go to beat Corbin on the road. We survive against Southern Oregon at home in double overtime, and here we sit. And it's a true testament to, in this league, if you can steal some games on the road that maybe you don't play well enough that you think to win, you're going to give yourself a chance to do something special, maybe win a league title when you can just escape some of those and not fold down the stretch.
And you look at how good this league has been this year, and people talked about a couple of seasons, hasn't been good top to bottom. I know you were on the national ratings committee for so many years, and you keep a good eye on that. There are 7 teams in the Cascade Conference in the top 70 of the RPI. You sit at number 6 in the ARC rating, which is a good spot at this point of the year. It just shows the respect that the league is getting this year from not just the coaches in the league, but the coaches in the area.
Well, since it's all new to our fans, one division, they're going by RPI now. And just to explain that a little bit to our fans and let them know how good our league is this year. When it first started back in 21-22, the first full season of one division that wasn't part of COVID, we had 3 teams in the national tournament. And College of Idaho was highly ranked. We were a 68 RPI and got in the tournament, and LC State was like a 92 RPI and got in the tournament. Nobody really knew what they were doing then. And then the rest of our teams were like 140 RPI. We have 7 teams in the top 68 RPI. So now, what I'm saying is we have 7 teams that are as high as our top 2 teams, 3 years ago. And what that does is it's only going to make everybody else's numbers better the rest of the season. So as we're sitting here, and a lot needs to happen, but if the season ended right now, we have a legitimate discussion of 6 teams in the national tournament. Realistically, probably 5, but, Southern Oregon at 68, if I was selecting, they're in the tournament. And that's pretty incredible. And I just think it speaks to the job that our coaches have done. The preseason scheduling is so big, and they've been able to schedule good teams and get wins and then continue it in league play. Just a big applause to our Cascade Conference coaches for adjusting.
There's no more Portland Bible and Northwest Indian colleges on the schedule anymore.
No, I think people have realized, look at our women. They go out to Iowa and lose 2 to 2 really good teams, and it didn't hurt them. It helped them tremendously. They're number 13 in the RPI, and put themselves in a great chance to host an opening round. So, I think our league has figured out you got to schedule good games. Don't be afraid. Don't dodge anyone. If you're going to lose a really good top 5 game on the road, it's not going to hurt you. You got to use those to get better, and that's something I think that College of Idaho and us have done for about 5 years, and I think other teams are starting to figure that out.
Mentioned College of Idaho. They're in town today. I talked about it in the Open, the Blue Blood. The 2 teams, Oregon Tech and College of Idaho, combined for 5 national championships, 49 national tournament bids. They've won 16 of the last 20 conference tournament titles. There's no other programs in the Northwest, the small college level, that's had this kind of sustained success. And I'd even put it outside of Gonzaga. There hasn't been a program in the Northwest that's had that kind of sustained success. And tonight you guys get to battle for first place in the league standings. You know it's going to be a war out there for 40 minutes.
It will be. Every time we play, it's a war. The last two games, we were fortunate enough to beat them last year in the conference tournament. Championship on the road in a great game. Our game earlier in December was a great game, really well played. Came down, the last couple minutes. I have a ton of respect for College of Idaho, for Colby Blaine, for Mark Owen, Marty Holly, all those guys that came before. The battles between our two programs, have been pretty special. Almost should write a book on it, between Coach Miles and Marty Holly, or Danny and Mark Owen, and now Scott Garson was part of that, and now Colby and myself, and just tremendous amount of respect. I think in game, there's some hatred, and I think that's just either they get tired of us beating them, or lately them beating us, and but the respect that we have for their players and coaching staff in school, could not be any higher.
A veteran team, 5 guys in that starting lineup that were part of that national championship team that they had 2 seasons ago, and kind of mirrors your club in terms of the leadership and the veteran players that have, and they're going to come into this gym and not be fazed by 2,000 fans.
No, they won't be, and will it have an impact? It sure will, but it's nothing they've never seen before. They got 7 guys on this team that have played and won a national championship. They've won conference titles. This is not the type of game that we can come in and just hope the crowd gets into it and we play okay and win. No, we need to get the crowd into it early, and we got to play a pretty darn good basketball game to beat these guys.
What do you have to do to win tonight?
If you look at College of Idaho, they do a lot of things really well, like any good team does. But there's 2 things that I think take them from just beating somebody to blasting somebody, and it's offensive rebounds and the three-point line. They shoot the ball really well. They're not afraid to shoot the ball. They're extremely confident, and they can really get it going. And when you shoot a lot of threes, you're going to have a lot of opportunities for offensive rebounds, long bounces. And, right now, statistically, we're the best offensive rebounding team in the conference. But that's been a little bit of our Achilles heel playing them, as they, kind of beat us up on the boards a little bit. And if we allow them to make a bunch of threes, it's going to be a long night. I think you can get away with one of those. If you give them both the three-point line and the boards, you're in for it. So that's definitely our biggest key, 2 keys going into tonight is we got to do those things well. 2 things that we can do well. We've proven that we can do well. And, if we do those, we'll let the chips fall where they may.
Talk to you after the game, Justin. Hopefully it's after a win, and let's keep this win streak rolling.
All right, thanks, Mike.
That's the head coach of the Hustlin' Owls, Justin Parnell. We'll take a timeout, come back, and get our starting lineups. It's Tech and College of Idaho live here on 92.5 KLE.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
There is a quiet epidemic happening. Male depression and suicide are on the rise, but men are not encouraged to talk about it. Instead, they hear phrases like, be a man up, boys don't cry. These statements imply that men cannot express emotion or become hurt. Yet 8 out of 10 suicides in the United States are male. It's okay to talk about it. If you feel the need to talk to someone about your mental health or thoughts of suicide, call or text 988. The Crisis and Suicide Lifeline is available 24/7.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Start the new year out with over $45,000 in cash and prizes at Klamath Casino. The top prize climbs each week at our Wintertime Money Lift Friday drawings. Win up to $5,000 on January 31st. Win up to a 65-inch TV and $100 cash at the Football Fever Frenzy Hot Seats. And up to $250 free play at the Fortune Free Play Kiosk. Only at Klamath Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
At Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls, we produce some of the highest paid graduates in the state. We also have a competitive athletic program, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
This one between the number 1 and number 2 ranked teams in the Cascade Collegiate Conference. College of Idaho enters the game 16-2, 11-1 on the season. They've won 6 straight, all by 10 or more points since a rare home loss to Corbin, 59-56. For Tech, they come in winners of 9 straight. And during that stretch, Oregon Tech has outscored opponents by 10 or more points in 7 of those wins, but they've had some tough ones. It was a tough win against Corbin, a tough win against Southern Oregon, and a grind-em-out victory against Lewis Clark State on Saturday night. But for these two teams, this is the 107th all-time meeting. C of I with a 61-45 all-time series lead on Tech. It's one of the rare teams that actually has a series lead on the Hustlin' Owls. But these two teams, as we talked with Justin Parnell, have been the standard for small college basketball in the Northwest. It started in the 70s with Dan Miles. In the 80s, Marty Holley came to C of I, and they just locked up for year after year after year. 49 national tournament trips, 5 national titles. I don't think if you added up all the records of all the other teams in the Northwest, they couldn't even match that 49 number between these two clubs. And year in, year out, They are the best there is in the Cascade Collegiate Conference. For Tech tonight, the key is to be able to work on the glass, and they've been rebounding the basketball very well. Both these teams among the leaders in rebounding, averaging nearly 9 boards a night, and both have played outstanding defense over the last month. CMI limiting teams to just 38% shooting from the floor. Tech in conference play right about that clip, and for the season, that number's dipped all the way down to just 42%. And as Justin Parnell told me earlier today, he feels that if this game gets into the 70s or 80s, that would favor his club. And below 70 points tonight probably would favor C of I. Tech will go with their normal 5 starters. Point guard Jamison Guerra, 12 points and 6 assists a game. The 2 guard is Cam Osborne, 13 points and 2 rebounds a night. Eric Fraser starts at the 3, 8 points and 6 rebounds for the senior from Portland. Keegan Shivers, who had a huge weekend last weekend, including a 17 rebound performance against Lewis Clark State, 14 points and 7 boards a night. And Blake Jensen in the middle, 11 points and 7 rebounds for the kid from Sherwood. CMI's point guard is an All-American, Conference Player of the Year, Samaje Morgan, a junior from Eugene, 10 points and 4 assists a night. 2 guard is Johnny Radford. He's among the top 10 all-time in scoring in C of I history. 14 points and 3 rebounds for the grad student from the Sun Valley area. 3 man is Drew Wyman, another Conference Player of the Year from a couple years back. The kid from Great Falls, 12 points and 6 boards a night. They go up front with Stratton Rogers, a senior from Eagle, Idaho, 8 points and 9 boards a night. He was the Conference Defensive Player of the Year a season ago. And Tyler Robinette starts in the middle, grad student from Middleton, Idaho. He stands at 6'8", 9 points and 5 rebounds per ball game. We've got our call for the national anthem, so we'll step aside for one final time. When we come back, Scott Allen will have our starting lineups, and then we'll have the tip-off. First place will be determined tonight in the Cascade Conference. Tech and C of I next here on 92.5 KLAD.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
And with our player introductions, here's Scott Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Oregon Institute of Technology and the legendary Danny Miles Court. It is time for the Say Yes to Adventure Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram starting lineups. We begin by welcoming friends, fans, and families. The College of Idaho Yotes of Caldwell, Idaho. Starting at guard, a 5'9" junior from Eugene, Oregon, number 1, Samaje Morgan. At guard, a 6'5" senior from Eagle, Idaho, number 2, Stratton Rogers. At forward, a 6'8" graduate student from Middleton, Idaho, number 4, Tyler Robinette. At guard, a 6'1" graduate student from Haley, Idaho, number 10, Johnny Radford. And at guard, a 6'5" senior from Great Falls, Montana, 22, Drew Wyman. The Yotes are coached by head coach Colby Blaine. Coach Blaine is assisted by Emmanuel Morgan, Jacob McLeod, Chris Couts, and student assistant Devin Harris. It's time, it's time, it's time, Hooter fans. Here are tonight's three-time NAIA National Champion, Hustlin' Now Lithia starting five. At guard, the 6-foot senior from Sherwood, Oregon, number 2, Jamison Guerra. At guard, a 6'1" senior from Vancouver, Washington, number 3, Fear the Beard, Cam Osborne. At guard, the 6'4" senior, the high flyer from the Rose City of Portland, Oregon, number 5, Eric Frazier. Starting at guard, a 6'5" senior, 1,000-point scorer, Wilsonville, Oregon, 23, Keegan Shivers. And at forward, a 6'7" senior, strong in the center, Sherwood, Oregon, 31, Blake Jensen.
There's your five for both of these teams. For CFI, it's Morgan and Rogers, Robinette, Radford, and Wyman. All five part of their national championship team 2 seasons ago. And for Tech, it's Guerra and Osborne, Fraser, Shivers, and Jensen. The same starting five that beat CFI in the Cascade Conference championship game last year in Coldwell. That was a victory by Tech, 79-76. Tech in the home whites, navy numerals, CFI in the road blacktops, purple numerals trimmed in gold. We're set to go. Winner takes home sole possession of Cascade Conference first place with 10 games left in the regular season. Number 5 ranked College of Idaho, number 27 ranked Oregon Tech, and the tap controlled by the Hustlin' Owls, and we are underway. CFI runs a matchup zone. They sit in it to start. As Jamison Guerra finds Keegan Shivers along the far sideline, fakes on a 3. They'll lob it back to the top of the key, caught there by Guerra, and out of the hands of Cam Osborne. Throw back to Eric Fraser. They'll reverse it to Shivers along the far sideline. 10 to shoot as they go to Guerra at the free throw line. He'll body up against Tyler Robinette. Turn, loop up a right hand runner, and it goes. Jamison Guerra gives Tech an early 2-0 lead as they bled the entire shot clock down to next to nothing. Samaje Morgan, who had 26 here last year in a CFI 3-point win. Out of the key, and Drew Wyman as he bodies his way to the basket against Eric Fraser, and Fraser going to get called for a personal foul. Foul on Eric Fraser, the senior guard from Grant High in Portland, is his first. And it'll be College of Idaho basketball underneath the block to inbound. They go to Johnny Radford to Stratton Rogers, a lefty. Go back into the hands of Morgan at the top of the key. Now it's a quick pass back to the hands of Morgan, who launches a 3 way off the mark. And a rebound tracked down by Blake Jensen. Morgan has struggled from 3 this season. As up 4 comes Shivers. NBA 3! Oh, that's going to get the crowd going. Shivers picks up right where he left off. It's 5-0 Tech. At the other end, Wyman tries to silence the crowd. A 23-footer from Drew Wyman up and good. 5-3 the score. As a quick pass by Guerra intercepted. Taken away by Johnny Radford, and they come back the other way and get it quickly underneath, and a foul call that's going to send Samaje Morgan to the line. The foul will go on Shivers. It'll be his first. As working against that matchup zone, it was Radford at the top of the zone that jumped on a pass as Tech was trying to get it to the free throw line. Morgan started the break. He went to the basket and got fouled. First of 2 up and home for the Churchill High product. After Tech scored the first 5, CFI, if Morgan can make this one, will equal the score, and he does. We're tied 5-all, 18:34 left first half. Entire student section is completely full. As up floor works Keegan Shivers against pressure. And Tech's got it to get it across the timeline. They barely do. Guerra near sideline. Hand off to Shivers to the hash mark far sideline, and Cam Osborne. Osborne off a ball screen, throw it back to Shivers near wing. His pass gets intercepted again. Stolen away by Radford. Pull-up jumper in transition will not go, and a rebound attack. Was missing the shot was Morgan. Osborne the rebound. Here comes Guerra to Shivers. Fakes on a three. He'll try the baseline. Gets stopped by the 50-year senior Johnny Radford. Handed off in the hands of Guerra with 19 to shoot. Off a dribble drive. He'll drive into the paint. Throw it back outside. A touch pass to the corner where Osborne puts up a three. Rattles out. No good. Rebound tipped around. Rogers has it for College of Idaho. Up floor comes Morgan. CMI looking to run. Far sideline to Stratton Rogers high post. Now Morgan catches with 23 to shoot. Tyler Robinette with his first touch along the far sideline. Dumps it to Rogers on the low block. To the head of the key. Wyman a 25-footer. In and out, no good. And the rebound goes in the hands of Jamison Guerra. Tech will push the tempo. Guerra middle of the floor. Stops the dribble. Throws it right back. Shivers 26-footer. In and out, no good. Offensive rebound though. Blake Jensen has it. He'll square himself back in. Drive into the block. Put up a shot. Missed it. Gets another chance at it. And this time he's fouled. Foul will go on Drew Wyman for College of Idaho. It'll be his first. And free throws set to come for big Blake Jensen. No, they're going to say no. They're going to say non-shooting foul. Not Blake was going up. They say no. So it'll be inbounded along the baseline to Eric Fraser. Fraser right at the head of the key. Throw it back to the hands of Shivers outside the arc. Tech made 9 threes in the first meeting. That was huge. So they stayed within CMI to the end. Is at the free throw line, caught there by Osborne. Shot won't go for Cam, and the rebound goes in the hands of Stratton Rogers for CMI. To Radford in transition. Rogers at the high post, goes on the low block to Morgan. Samaje Morgan, the All-American, tips it to Rogers far sideline. Now outside the arc, Wyman a touch pass in the hands of a player, and it gets intercepted. Radford lost control of it. Cam Osborne came up with it for Tech. I was shielded by Justin Parnell in front of me and just trying to watch bodies to figure out who it was. We're tied at 5 at the 16:30 mark. Guerra bounce pass to the free throw line. Osborne's there. Jumper looked way short, was way short. Rebound tipped around, kept alive by Blake Jensen off a CMI player and out of bounds. Tech will be the first to go to the bench. Sitting down goes Shivers. In comes Jackson Cooper. Big Coop averaging 11 a night. Off the inbound pass, Guerra trying to get it inbounded. He'll lob it all the way out to Osborne, who's 0 of 3 to start the contest. 18 to shoot against the matchup zone. Fakes left, comes back right to Guerra. Fakes on a three, now steps into a long ball. Heel the rim, no. Fraser went up, had the offensive rebound, got it poked out of his hands, and will stay at this end. Tech already showing that prowess on the offensive glass. As Jared Suture in, Fraser sits down. CMI gonna bring in Dougie Peoples, a marksman from outside, one of their top three-point shooters, and the 6'6" Caden Handren, who provides a matchup problem for Tech, playing 6'6" at the point. Near sideline, they work it to Cooper. Free throw line there, he'll drive Rogers, and Stratton Rogers pushes him all the way to the three-point line. 10 to shoot as Cooper drives in, turnaround jumper, no. Suture with a putback, won't go. And a rebound goes to Robinette for CMI. Up floor comes Caden Handren, bounce pass inside, and a transition dunk up and good for Tyler Robinette. As they come up floor, Tech gonna get called for a whistle. It's gonna be a double dribble called on the Owls. Interesting call there. CMI with their first lead. They've scored the last 7. Samaje Morgan has it at the high post. Goes it to Handren far wing with 12 on the shot clock. Now Robinette to Morgan. Fakes on a three, drives into the paint, scoops up a shot with a left hand, no, but a tip is good for Robinette. First second chance points for the Yotes, and they've scored now 9 in a row, and they can do that, score in a hurry. Jared Suture far side, drives to the baseline, leave it to Cooper. Pump fakes, drives in, turn around, right hand jumper good. Jackson Cooper's first points ends the run for CMI. It's 9-7 at the 15-minute mark. Jackson Cooper, 56% from the field on the years. Dougie Peoples to the near corner and Handren. Now the lefty and Rogers to Robinette. He'll drive to the foul line, tip it back to Handren, who will turn the corner, drive to the free throw line. Looking for Peoples along the far side. Instead, they go into the hands of Robinette near corner. Bounce pass inside, no whistle, and a call against Tech. It's going to be a hook underneath on Jackson Cooper, and for the sophomore from Cleveland High, it'll be his first. C of I to the bench. Robinette going to sit down. Also checking out of the lineup is who? Not sure, but Paul Wilson, the 7-footer, has checked in. And off the inbound pass, they catch it to Peoples in the corner. Trillo Morris has checked in as well. He's at the point. Into the big man Wilson. Bodies his way in. Leaves a pass to Handren. Muscles his way in. Puts up a shot. Missed it. Rebound tipped around. Who wants it? Tech does. Jackson Cooper out of the pack with it. Off floor comes Guerra. Leaves a pass back outside. Into the hands of Cam Osborne. 14-10 left first half. Tech trails by a pair. Osborne drives left side of the lane, banks a shot up, no. Rebound goes to Handren for College of Idaho. Long pass up floor, goes in the hands of Dougie Peoples. Peoples attacks the basket, puts up a left-handed shot, it's gonna go, and he's fouled. We'll see who they call the foul on. We'll have a timeout on the floor. 13:55 left first half, 11-7. C of I back after this.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Neither team shooting the basketball extremely well so far tonight. C of I is 4 of 9 from the field. Tech is 3 of 11. And for the Hustlin' Owls, a different lineup. Jay Elmore in for the first time. Eric Fraser back in, along with Blake Jensen and Jackson Cooper. Drew Wyman back on for C of I as well, as it'll be Dougie Peoples, who's trying to complete a three-point play on the season, 77% for the sophomore from Butte, Montana. And his free throw up and home, and it's 12-7. C of I on a 12-2 run since Tech opened the game, scoring the first 5. Little token backcourt pressure. Tech able to break it. Cooper to the center circle, and Guerra now to Jay Elmore. Boy, would it be nice for Jay to get hot tonight. Hand off to Eric Fraser at the high post. Give it right back to Elmore. She'll try a 3 right off the bench. Missed it. And a long rebound tracked down by Caden Handren for C of I. Handren will lead the break up the center of the floor. He'll attack Cooper to the basket. Body his way in. Let's keep the dribble still going. Now Wyman to Morris. Inside to Paul Wilson. Working one-on-one against Blake Jensen. He bullies his way underneath. And his shot gets blocked inside, but an offensive rebound kept alive. Tips it to the corner. Wyman for a 3. In and out, no good. Another offensive rebound. This time it's Morris. Inside goes Peoples. Turns, forced up a shot. This one no good. Rebound Eric Fraser. Long pass up floor. Blake Jensen drives in, and a blocking foul going to get called on the Oaks. See if I had a couple offensive rebounds, but couldn't put it down, and Ortillo Morris will pick up the foul. It'll be his first. It's Blake Jensen to the line. Jensen has done a nice job of late, averaging 13 points a game over his last 7. And his free throw up and good, nearing that 70% mark at the strike. Keegan Shivers will replace Jensen if he hits the second. One more to come. And that one's also good. 12-9 in College of Idaho. As Keegan Shivers in, Blake Jensen out with that make three that Shivers had earlier tonight. He's 11 away from Oregon Tech's all-time record of 272 made threes. The head of the key works Handren to the free throw line, and Wilson squares with a dribble handoff to Morris. He'll drive in, throw up a little right-hand scooper over J. Elmore and in. Trilla Morris with the basket. It's 14-9. And quarter court pressure put out of backcourt. Tech this time able to break it with ease. Guerra to Shivers between the circles to Elmore. The reverse along the far sideline to Frazier. Right back to the hands of Guerra at the foul line. He'll turn the corner against Handren. Turn, fake one way. Now skip it back outside to Elmore. Now inside to Cooper. Cooper working against the 7-footer. Fakes left, comes back right. Fades away over Paul Wilson. That shot no good. And Wilson gets the rebound. In transition comes C of I. It's Morris head of the key. Quick crossover dribble and threw it to Peoples between the rings. Now it's Caden Handren, skip past to Morris, trying to get it inside to Wilson, can't. So they'll go to Peoples, near angle with 15 to shoot. Wyman, Morris now. Spin dribble against Shivers, drives all the way in, gets caught underneath the basket. Down to Wilson somehow, and he scored. Wow. Tech comes quickly the other way, trailing 16-9. It's Guerra, drives into the paint, attacks Wilson, drew a contact, then he'll go to the line. Tech tried to run the lanes there. Oregon Tech just 23% shooting from the field thus far tonight. Similar start that the Lady Owls had in their game, and then they picked up the pressure and won by 38 tonight against C of I. And a dominating performance. Jamison Guerra at the line, first of two, heel the rim and off, no good. Cam Osborne gonna come back in. He'll replace Jay Elmore. C of I will bring back in Robinette, Morgan, and Radford. Just a shift change for Colby Blaine's bunch. Made it to the national semifinals a season ago, as that one is good by Jamison Guerra. 16-10 the score, 11:41 left here, first half. Huge crowd here tonight, Danny Miles Court once again. Near sideline works Morgan outside the arc, throw it to Radford near corner, head and shoulder fake against Fraser. He'll drive him to the baseline, gets underneath, throw a pass all the way to Handren. Now into the hands of Morgan, launches a three, no good. Rebound Shivers for Oregon Tech. Up floor, Morgan takes the pass away. Lost it in the backcourt. Who wants it? Bodies flying everywhere. Tech has it. Up floor comes Cam Osborne. He'll go coast to coast, lose it out of bounds, but they'll say it was last touch by C of I. Oh, they're going to call a foul in there on an arm bar. It's going to go against Drew Wyman. Foul on Wyman will be his second. And C of I going to go to their bench. Alex Germer for the first time will check in. Tech with a basketball, they go right into Cam Osborne, and he gets stood straight up by Stratton Rogers. In transition comes Germer. Skip pass gets tipped. Near half court, into the hands of Germer. Tip it to the near corner, Radford for three. It's not there. Rebound tipped around, who wants it? Eric Fraser does. Center of the floor comes Keegan Shivers. These two teams just fighting. They go inside, give and go, and Cooper throws it away. Into the hands of Samaje Morgan to Radford in transition. His three-way short. Rebound Guerra. Jamison Guerra, long lead pass to Keegan Shivers to the cup, 2 points. Huge basket there for Tech as Guerra found Shivers, and it's 16-12. Owls have scored the last three after trailing by 7, nearing the midway point of the first half. At the head of the key works Morgan. Hand it right back off. Robinette, a three, and that's good. The big man from Middleton, Idaho. On the season, a 35% three-point shooter, steps back and hits a huge three. And it was Robinette 2 years ago, had a big game here, 19 points against the Owls in the regular season meeting. Shivers high post against the zone. Cam Osborne is yet to make a field goal. Right back in the hands of Shivers. Will bounce it inside Cooper goes to work, turns, spins left, comes back right, fades away on the baseline, way short. Offensive rebound though by Eric Fraser. Finds Shivers, he'll go right down the middle of the lane, drive in, little right hand floater. It's not there. Rebound goes inside, Cooper has it, he scores! What a flurry there for Tech. Justin Parnell will use a 30, will take it with him. 9:27 left, first half, 19-14, C of I leads.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Tech will bring their starters back in. Cooper to the bench. Blake Jensen has returned. C of I will have whom on the floor? Let's see. See who C of I comes out with. Johnny Radford out there along with Stratton Rogers. It's Radford to Rogers, far sideline. Drilling off a pick, they find Radford in the far corner. Head of the key to Alex Gerber. Now Robinette on the low block. Lobs it inside. Rogers locates a wide open Samaje Morgan, and he knocks home a triple. Largest lead of the night for C of I. Is 8. Tech sits into that zone, against that zone. Keegan Shivers has it far sideline. He'll attack the middle of the defense, stood up a little right-hand floater. That was the shot that went against LC State. Not tonight. And the rebound tracked down by Robinette for the Yokes. Far sideline works Rogers into the hands of Morgan. He'll drive the free throw line, tip it back outside the arc to Robinette. To the near sideline, Robinette trying to find Radford in the middle of the floor. And the pass gets thrown away. And a turnover for the Yokes, their third. And C of I quickly to their bench. Peoples and Wilson on, Radford and Robinette off. Tech just 5 of 19 from the field. C of I is 8 of 19. And they've made 3 threes. The Yotes average 8 made threes a night. Tech working against the matchup. Eric Fraser has it high post. He'll drive in off a pick, throw it near sideline to Shivers with 16 to shoot. Now it's Blake Jensen, spins against Paul Wilson, and a hand check, and they get called on Wilson on the low block. It'll be the second on the kid from Idaho Falls, Idaho. And sitting down goes Rogers, back in Handren. Wilson was a great baseball player in his high school days. Won an American Legion championship with the Idaho Falls Bandits way back when. As Shivers, far sideline, long three up and good. That was deep, hash mark deep along the far sideline. I didn't expect him to pull the trigger, he did. 22-17, the lead trimmed to 5. Near sideline works Morgan, outside the arc. Germer tries to answer and can with a 3 right in front of the Tech bench. 25-17. Little quarter court trap put on by C of I. Tech able to break it. Alex Germer, the long ball, 30% three-point shooter on the year, averaging 6 a night. Free throw line caught by Cam Osborne. He'll attack Wilson, fades away, still can't finish. And a rebound goes to Caden Handren. Up floor comes the Yotes. They could take the lead to double digits this time. Peoples to the baseline. Morgan drives in, left it off for Wilson. Got it right back, missed the shot. And a rebound tracked down by Osborne. Cam Osborne, middle of the floor, finds Eric Fraser. The trailer Shivers. They pull it back outside the arc. We'll have a timeout next whistle. Can Tech do something before the timeout happens? They'll go Shivers far side. Surveying the traffic with 13 to shoot. Dribble handoff to Jensen, to Shivers. He'll step back, launch another 3. That one looked way strong, and it was. And the rebound to Caden Handren. Oregon Tech 6 of 22 from the field. They're actually shooting better from 3 tonight than they are from 2. 2 of 7 from 2-point range. The hash mark along the far sideline works Samaje Morgan. They give it off to Handren well outside the arc, right back to Morgan. Drives the baseline against Jamison Guerra, tips it to the corner. Caught there by Germer. Now inside to Wilson. Paul Wilson, skip pass near side. Germer fakes on a three, drives to the free throw line, puts up a shot. Contested shot in traffic is good. 5 for Germer off the bench, and it's 27-17 with 6:10 left here in the opening half. Jamison Guerra works across the timeline. Crossover dribble, drives all the way in. No-look pass to Eric Fraser on the weak side. Eric Fraser scores. First 2 for Eric Fraser. 27-19 Tech. Inside the final 6 minutes of the first half. It's Samaje Morgan high post. Turles gets to the foul line, tries to draw a foul. Got the call and won. Shivers got caught in no man's land. Able to find the contact with Samaje Morgan. He gets it to go. And the foul was called on Keegan Shivers. It'll be his second, and we got a timeout on the floor. 5:47 left first half, 29-19. C of I leads Tech. We're back here from Danny Miles Court after this.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Back here at Danny Miles Court, let's look at the scores of the other games around the league. Late first half, Southern Oregon leading Eastern Oregon 31-22. That is in Ashland. Warner Pacific midway through the first half leading Bushnell 21-15. It is Corbin 33, Multnomah 21. 8 minutes left first half. That is in Portland. And Lewis Clark State in a good one. Trailing Evergreen, believe it or not. 53-49 with 16 minutes left in the period. As we come out of the break, looks like the official is going to go to the monitor. Hey, we're going to use the monitor tonight. Not sure exactly what we are looking over. We'll find out. So what they were checking on is who the foul was called on that play at the free throw line that got Morgan to the stripe. It was Keegan Shivers that committed the foul. That's what I had, but the officials had reported number 3. Grant Tolles checked in for Tech as Samaje Morgan's free throw is up and in. CFI brings in your Trillo Morris as the free throw up and good. And the Yotes have their largest lead of the night at 30-19. Tech able to break the timeline. Similar to that game in Caldwell where the Owls had a big lead. And then CFI was able to whittle it down before halftime. Grant Toll far corner. He's just going to step back. Launch from the corner. And the Grid Lake, California kid says, "Feed me." Triple for Grant Toll. Will this energize the crowd? 30-22. Peoples tries to answer, can't. And who gets the rebound? Grant Toll. Here comes Tech the other way. It's Jamison Guerra against the zone. Works off a Blake Jensen pick. Throw it to Grant Toll. Right back to the hands of Guerra at the high post. 20 to shoot. 5 minutes left in the first half. Tech trails by 8. Cam Osborne at the foul line. Squares up. Paul Wilson steps back. Jumper. Yes! Cam Osborne was 0 of 6 before that make, and Tech scored 5 in a row. And Colby Blaine barking at his club to reset the offense. Morris has it high post, steps back, launches, can't get the 3 to go. Blake Jensen secures the rebound. Here comes Guerra. Tech has numbers. Guerra keeps the dribble alive, then pulls it back out at the hash mark along the far sideline. Tech on a 5-0 run. They're within 6. Grant Toll near side goes to the free throw line. Caught there by Osborne. Jumper, no. Rebound, Fraser. Second chance for Tech. OIT leads the glass 18-13. They'll go far sideline to Osborne. Guerra has it there. Bounce it to Toll at the foul line. Back out to Fraser with 8 to shoot. Eric drives all the way in. Step back. Euro step. Jump shot. Good. Timeout, College of Idaho. 7 in a row by Tech, and listen to that crowd. 4:06 left in the half, 30-26, the lead trimmed to 4. We're back after this.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know? We also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14-1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Oregon Tech on a 7-0 run. Have cut what was an 11-point lead to 4 with 4 minutes left before halftime. He's out of the backcourt, works Utrillo Morris. Stratton Rogers has returned as well. Morris off a Tyler Robinette pick, drives in, then tips it back to Dougie Peoples. On the low block catch, that's Rogers to the high post, Robinette. Now Morris, who'll attract, drives in, gets stopped there, trying to get rid of it. Does so to Handren with 8 to shoot. Handren bodies his way in against Grant Toll, gets upside, up and under, shot, no, rebound, foul is going to be called, and it's going to be on Tech. As Tyler Robinette was able to seal off and get the contact, the foul was called on Fraser. It'll be his second non-shooting foul, just the 6th of the half on OIT. And it looks like Jackson Cooper sent to check in. He will replace Blake Jensen. Tech with Guerin, Osborne, Fraser, Toll, and Cooper. Shivers on the bench with 2 fouls as the inbound pass went to Stratton Rogers. Skips it back outside the arc, a touch pass to Morris at the free throw line. Go right back to Robinette, launches from 3, way short. Long rebound to Guerra. Here comes Tech. Jamison Guerra down the near sideline. Throws inside, Blake Jensen steps through underneath, and he's fouled. Tyler Robinette will pick up the foul for C of I. That was a nice move. Jensen barely got the pass from Guerra on the low block and then stepped through the defense. Got underneath, looked like he was checked there by Robinette, but he got a piece of the arm. So Blake to the line to shoot a couple. First of 2, rims home. Morgan back in for C of I, as is Radford. Second one on the way by Big Blake is good. And Tech within 2. 30-28, a 9-0 run late here in the half. Handren high post to Robinette at the right elbow. Off the screen comes Morgan. He'll turn the corner, stop there, throw it right back out. Caden Handren steps into a 3, missed it. Rebound, Robinette went up and got it. Tips it to Johnny Radford. He'll attack the basket. Bounce pass inside. Rogers with a left hand, no. Long rebound to Tech. Goes in the hands of Jamison Guerra. Throws it to the head of the key. Nope, he'll pull it all the way back out himself. Thought he was going to find Grant Toll and didn't. He'll slow the tempo with 20 to shoot. 2:45 left in the first half. The lead is trimmed to 2. At the free throw line is Jackson Cooper. He tricks Rogers to the basket. Lost control of it near half court. Handren tried to keep it alive and does. And as they come up floor, a whistle and free throws coming for C of I. Grant Toll will pick up the whistle. That'll be a 1-and-1 at this end for the Yotes. It looks like blood on the face of Stratton Rogers.
Trainer.
We're going to slow things down right now. Well, the training staff will come down and work on Stratton Rogers. And so the training staff going to go down, try to clean up the blood off the face of Rogers. Has a big cut right underneath it would be his right eye. And it looks like Grant Toll going to come out of the lineup for Tech, and they'll roll the dice, bringing Shivers back in with 2 fouls. And the entire training staff going to come down, make sure they've got the right stuff. Free throws are going to be Johnny Radford, very good free throw shooter. 90% on the year. It'll be in the bonus to shoot a 1-and-1. And we bring both teams to their respective benches. Again, Oregon Tech comes in winners of 9 straight, 14-3 overall. Their last loss was to College of Idaho, 74-66 in Caldwell. That was back in early December. For CMI, they are 16-2. They're ranked number 5 nationally. And for the Yotes, they've won 6 straight since a home loss against Corbin. Again, tomorrow it will be Eastern Oregon coming to town for our 15th annual Pink Out. We look forward to seeing everyone here. First 1,000 fans will get a pink t-shirt. It will be a blast, as it always is. And it looks like Drew Wyman is going to be the guy to come in to replace Rogers. They couldn't get the blood cleaned up in time. So it'll be Radford at the line. He's yet to score. Guy who can fill it up in bunches. Was part of the CMI team during the COVID year back in 2021. Free throw by Radford, front iron and back iron and front iron again, and in. That ends the Tech run at 9-0. One more to come. 31-28. And the second one by Radford rattles around and falls. So Tech will have the basketball, trailing by 4. And Jamison Guerra to work it across the 10-second stride. Working one-on-one against the zone defense. High post is Guerra. Near sideline to Cam Osborne. Lobs it right back to Guerra at the top of the key. His pass gets kicked by Radford with 14 to shoot. They'll reset the shot clock to 20. Back in will come Stratton Rogers for CMI. And Wyman didn't pick up that 3rd foul, which would have been a killer for the Black Shirts. Off the inbound, it goes to Guerra. He'll reverse it right in front of us. Bounce pass to the free throw line, and Osborne. He'll attack, pump fake. Cut off by Robinette. They'll lob it all the way to the center circle with 10 for Guerra. Guerra working one-on-one. He'll drive in, snipe the dribble between his legs, go to the corner, and Osborne. He'll launch a 3 and bury it in the face of Johnny Radford as Radford comes right back up floor and gets one of his own. A triple for Radford. 35-31, Tech had gotten it to 1. Radford answers in transition. Guerra has it near angle. Slipped on the floor, kept the dribble going. Crossover with the right hand, gets to the baseline, puts up a shot. Count it! And Guerra's foul. Radford had slipped. Guerra kept it alive. Kind of stumbled on Radford as he was laying on the ground. That was where the foul was called. And Guerra banked home a jump shot. It's Jared Sucher to replace Keegan Shivers. Guerra 5 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists at the line to try to make it a 1-point game again. And his free throw, no good. 2-point game inside the final 90 seconds. A big 90 seconds for both of these teams. At the high post, works Samaje Morgan. Morgan along the far sideline, surveying traffic as the shot clock to 12. Here's sideline Robinette, inside Handren gets pushed back outside the yard into the hands of Morgan. Morgan knifes the dribble back behind his back, drives in, gets to the elbow, no look pass, finds Rogers, missed the dunk, but I think he was fouled. Blake Jensen will get called for the whistle, and 2 free throws to come for College of Idaho. 1:01 left before halftime. Stratton Rogers will be the guy at the line for Tech. Just a 51% free thrower. And can't get the first of 2 to go. One more to come for Stratton Rogers as Shivers returns, replacing Suture. Offense for defense. Rogers tonight, no points, 4 rebounds. His second is good. Back to a 3-point game, 36-33. You know Tech's going to try to get a shot up quickly in the shot clock to try to get one more possession. Here's sideline Guerra. He'll attack, throw it to Jackson Cooper at the high post, right back to the hands of Guerra. 15 to shoot. Coop has it high wing, throws it to the corner. Osborne another 3, ties the game up! 36 apiece. Back-to-back Cam Osborne triples. And listen to this fan. Oh my! At the head of the key goes Morgan. 8-second differential between game clock and shot clock. To the high post. Bradford, did he lose it? No. They're going to call a foul on Guerra working at the high post. It looked like Jamison had a steal. The official said a foul was called. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Johnny Radford for College of Idaho in a 36-all game. Radford moments ago hit a big 3. He's made a couple free throws as well, trying to give his club the lead back. In the bonus free throw. That one looked a lot better than his first 2. CFI back on top, 37-36 with 18 seconds left in the period. Tech erased an 11-point deficit here late in the half. Second by Johnny Radford, also good. And looks like he's going to come out. And your Trillo Morris will replace him. 18 seconds left in the period. It'll be Guerra to walk it up floor. Looks like man this time. Is Guerra going to attack? Throw to the corner. Osborne again. No. Rebound tipped all the way out near half court, and it's going to go to CFI. Justin Parnell didn't like the fact that his team didn't bleed that clock down to nothing. Both teams substituting liberally. And CFI will inbound out of backcourt. They quickly get it into the hands of Morgan with 4, with 3, all the way to the basket. Got rejected. No, they're going to call goaltending. Parnell cannot believe it. It looked like Blake Jensen had pinned it off the glass. With about 2 seconds left. And the officials will come over and look for 2 different things here. One, if they are going to count the basket on the goaltending, what the clock was at. And then number 2, if the goaltending happened, did someone collect the rebound? And if they did, Tech would retain the basketball. If not, it would go to the alternating arrow, and it would go to College of Idaho. So we'll wait to see what happens here. We've got the replay system in place so we can watch to see exactly what they can find. And we've got a couple different angles that should be able to tell, one at one end of the floor at that basket, one at the other end, to be able to see whether or not that ball was on its way down. It looked like it was a left-handed layup by Morgan that was pinned off the glass by Blake Jensen. And two of the officials are watching that. Great job by our crew to see, determining number one, A, is the basket going to count? Two, if it does, how much time was left on the clock? Because the clock just completely ran out. I can see Colby Blaine asking one of the officials as to who gets possession if they bring the ball back. And now the third official will come over and try to figure it out. Right now it is 40-36 as they counted the two-point basket at that point. But we'll wait to see exactly what the lead official, and I believe they said there'll be 3 seconds left when they put time back on the clock. The question is it a basket for Morgan or not? And on the flip side, who gets possession of the basketball if they do disallow it? And so the three officials will come to center court and try to determine. I've heard 3 seconds is the first thing. That will be how much time is supposed to be on the clock. And we'll see exactly what the call will be. We'll see if they bring the two coaches together. They're basically giving the teams a free timeout with 3 seconds left. At least that's what I heard from the official. The three of them are talking, and we'll see exactly. They'll come over to the table and let us know. So they will say the basket is disallowed. They will go to the possession arrow like I thought, and it will be CMI basketball. And so the Yotes will inbound with 0.3 of a second left. And it will be Morgan to inbound on the baseline. Trying to get it to Radford. He catches in the corner, puts up a three at the horn, and it rims out. We are at halftime. This is exactly what we'd expected. 36 for Oregon Tech and 38 for College of Idaho. This is what this rivalry has been year after year after year. CMI 38, Tech 36. Halftime show next, right here on 92.5 KLAD.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There is a quiet epidemic happening. Male depression and suicide are on the rise, but men are not encouraged to talk about it. Instead, they hear phrases like, "Be a man," "Man up," "Boys don't cry." These statements imply that men cannot express emotion or become hurt. Yet 8 out of 10 suicides in the United States are male. It's okay to talk about it. If you feel the need to talk to someone about your mental health or thoughts of suicide, call or text 988. The Crisis and Suicide Lifeline is available 24/7.
Start the new year out with over $45,000 in cash and prizes at Klamath Casino. The top prize climbs each week at our Wintertime Money Lift Friday drawings. Win up to $5,000 on January 31st. Win up to a 65-inch TV and $100 cash at the Football Fever Frenzy Hot Seats. And up to $250 free play at the Fortune Free Play Kiosk. Only at Klamath Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
All I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
I guess it's time to just take a deep breath after the last 5 minutes of that first half. Tech rallied from a 30-19 deficit. They tied the game up at 36 apiece. CMI with a late couple free throws. They lead 38-36 as we go to halftime. Joy Lee stops by, head coach of the Lady Owls, and what a performance by Tech tonight, as they limit College of Idaho to just 22% shooting on the night and roll to a 73-35 victory here to win their 9th in a row. And Joy, you took CMI out of everything that they wanted to do offensively. Shots didn't fall early, but once you got into the rhythm, that lead just build and build and build.
Yeah, and you know, we worked on our defensive intensity, keeping them out of the middle all week long, and I thought this was probably one of our best efforts, not allowing a team to run what they wanted to run.
And you look at their leading scorer, Anna Mooney, Conference Player of the Week, went for 22 against Eastern and 23 against Multnomah. 0 for 8 shooting, didn't score in the contest, played 27 minutes. You took her completely out of the game.
Yeah, and you know, she's left-handed. She wants to get to the left side. And our defenders today, between Caitlin Wright, Kennedy Toll, Kendall Feely, and Gabby Gaskin, Brooke Anderson, literally kept her from putting the ball in her left hand, and that was really critical tonight.
How about the play at Kennedy Toll? She hit a couple threes in that second quarter to really give you guys some space. Back-to-back games that she's hit 4 threes, and really seems like this is her last run as a senior, and she's making the most of it.
Yeah, and I love to see it. I'm really proud of her, and you know, and she didn't play a lot of minutes. You know, she probably could have played more minutes. We just kind of rotated bodies, saving her a little bit for tomorrow. And, you know, she just is feeling really comfortable with what she's doing. And, you know, I know she's playing great offensively, but her defensive effort, this is now the second game in a row where she's had the job on our opponent's best offensive player. and shut them down completely. So, really proud of the way she's finishing up her senior year.
You made 10 3-pointers tonight. That's a new season high for your club. And you and I joke about the free throw shooting. 9 of 9 at the line tonight. 2 things at the beginning of the season were not good things for Tech, and tonight they were.
And 2 things we celebrated in the locker room after the game, I'll tell you that.
Tomorrow it's Eastern Oregon. It's pink out. I know the pink out means a lot to this community and to Sky Lakes and Oregon Tech. And have it against Eastern Oregon, a team that you beat at their place fairly handily. You haven't had a series sweep against Eastern in 20 years. A win tomorrow puts yourself squarely in the top 25. Big one tomorrow for your club.
Big one. We've once we finish the first half of the league, we talked about we have 11 mountains to climb, and we're doing them one at a time. Tomorrow's mountain number 2.
And we'll see that tomorrow, 2:30 with our coaches show with you. 3 o'clock the tip-off, Oregon Tech and Eastern Oregon. Joy, huge win for your team. Celebrate it for about 5 more minutes, and then let's get back to work.
All right, thanks.
73-35, Lady Owls knock off College of Idaho. In the men's game, it's a tight one. 38-35, CFI has the lead on Tech. We'll break down the first half numbers next here on 92.5 KLAD.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo!
Mountain Dew.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
A week from Tuesday, Oregon Tech will head to Southern Oregon for a rematch against the Southern Oregon Raiders. And we have a Rooter bus that is wanting to take you fans to the game. The cost is $30. They'll meet on the south side of the Walmart parking lot at 3 o'clock on February 4th. Contact Lee at 541-891-8740. Again, that's 541-891-8740 to sign up and pay. You can pay cash or check, made payable to Pelican Chargers, and you can get that there. And again, there'll be a maximum of 45 seats available for the Rooter bus to Southern Oregon February 4th as Tech takes on the Raiders. At halftime, it is 38-36 in favor of C of I. Looking at the first half numbers, Tech 43% from the field, 13 out of 30. They were 5 of 10 from three land and made 5 of 7 at the stripe. For C of I, 12 of 33 from the field, 36%. They were 5 of 17 from long range, and C of I made 9 of 10 at the line. Tech with a 22-16 edge on the glass, including 7 offensive rebounds. Tech turned it over 6 times. C of I turned it over 3. Individual numbers, Cam Osborne and Keegan Shivers, each with 8. That leads the way for Tech. Jamison Guerra, 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. 4 for Eric Fraser, along with 5 rebounds. 4 points, 5 rebounds for Blake Jensen. Jackson Cooper had 4 off the bench and 3 for Grant Toll. C of I led by 8 from Samaje Morgan, 7 each for Tyler Robinette and Johnny Radford. 5 off the bench from Alex Germer, 3 for Dougie Peoples, 2 each for Trillo Morris and Paul Wilson, 1 for Stratton Rogers, and Caden Handren, no points but 5 rebounds for the Yotes. Again, it is 38-36. C of I has the lead at the half. When we come back, we'll look at the scores from the other games around the league and have the second half. Can Tech knock off the number 5 ranked team in the land? We'll find out next.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Taking a look at the other scores from around the league. 10 seconds left in the ball game in Lewiston. Lewis-Clark State has rallied, leading Evergreen 85-82 late in that contest. Also tonight, over the hill in Ashland, Southern Oregon and Eastern Oregon. Southern with 13 minutes left in the game, leading Eastern 45-36. Again, we'll see Eastern tomorrow night. The other 2 games still going on. Warner Pacific at halftime leading Bushnell 47-39. And it is Multnomah taking on Corbin. Corbin on the road 50-41 early second half there. A game that went final earlier today. Northwest earned a win at Walla Walla 85-66. It'll be Tech basketball to start the second half once the horn sounds. And looking at foul trouble for both teams, Fraser, Shivers, each with 2 for Tech. For C of I, Wilson with 2 and Wyman with 2. Nobody with 3 fouls thus far. Again, big key for Tech. Held C of I to 36% shooting, and Tech had more offensive rebounds in that first half than the Yotes did. Can Tech pick up a victory here tonight? It would most likely move Tech back into the top 25. It would put Tech atop the conference standings with a big one tomorrow against Eastern Oregon still to play. Guerra, Osborne, Fraser, Shivers, and Jensen for Tech. Morgan, Rogers, Robinette, Radford, and Wyman for C of I, and it will be Tech basketball to start the second half. A matchup zone that Colby Blaine has used for years sits in it. They go to the free throw line and thrown away by Keegan Shivers. That's not the start you want. Johnny Radford went high in the air. There was no ball fake, trying to get the ball to Jensen at the foul line, and Radford takes it away. An inauspicious start for Tech. Our sideline, Radford catches, trying to find Wyman on the low block. Now gets it to him, working against Fraser. Tip it back outside, then right back into Drew Wyman. Bodies against Eric Fraser to the head of the key with 7 to shoot. Back to the hands of Radford. Radford with 4, with 3, with 2. Morgan gonna have to get a shot off. Kenny does at the basket, no. Rebound, Jamison Guerra for Tech. See if I a little out of sorts on that offensive possession. They were trying to get it to Wyman, and nice job by Eric Fraser to deny it. Shivers has it center of the floor for Oregon Tech. 7 turnovers of the night for Tech. Fraser near angle, trying to get a bounce pass to the foul line, can't, so they'll reverse it back to Guerra at the head of the key. Guerra head and shoulder fake, throw it back into the baseline, caught there by Blake Jensen. Back out to Guerra for the lead, back iron, no. And the rebound goes to Wyman for C of I. Quickly up floor comes Morgan. Morgan attack the middle of the defense, fingertip roll, no. Rebound tipped out into the corner. Can C of I keep it alive? No. It goes in the hands of Jamison Guerra. Up floor, Shivers caught underneath the basket. He turns it over. Another turnover on Tech. As Tech tried to push the tempo that time. A good pass up floor in transition by Guerra, and Shivers just couldn't collect it. Robinette free throw line for C of I. Back outside the arc, and Morgan looking inside, can't get it to Wyman. So instead it's Radford curling off a screen, and they're going to call an illegal pick on Robinette. So the foul on Robinette as he tried to clear out an open look for Radford right at the top of the key, and officials said So a turnover on the Yotes. So Tech's turned it over twice here in the period. The Yotes have turned it over now once. Still no scoring, nearly 2 minutes in. Here's Guerra at the hash mark far sideline. Leave it to the free throw line. Caught there by Cam Osborne. He nearly lost it. Cam will pull it back out with a right hand dribble with 15 to shoot. He'll drive right in, slip to the ground again, fade away, shot, no, and a foul. I think they need to try to get that floor wiped up. Rogers will pick up the foul. It'll be his first. And I think we watch to see, are they going to get some of the moisture on the floor or not? And our key sweep that's there just kind of standing oblivious of the situation. Cam Osborne set to shoot the free throw. First of 2 is Hulk. One more set to go. Cam, one of the better free throw shooters in the league at 87%, trying to tie the game up again. And does. And he's the double figures with 10. Missed his first 6 field goals, but Osborne's got to 10 quickly. We're tied at 38. High post works Stratton Rogers to the far corner. Long 3 up, no good for C of I. Guerra keeps the rebound alive. Guerra with 8 rebounds. 1 off a career high. Tech can take the lead, this time up floor. Guerra has it, hash mark far sideline. Uses a left-hand dribble off a Blake Jensen pick. Now knifes it again towards the middle of the paint. Lobs it to the head of the key. Caught there by Keegan Shivers. Shivers head and shoulder fake. Gives it right back to the high post. Caught there by Fraser. Bounce pass gets kicked by Radford with 8 to shoot. So the shot clock will get trimmed to 20 again, and Tech will inbound along the hash mark, along the far sideline. C of I's shooting percentage down to 33%. See what Tech can do against the zone. Cam Osborne gives it right back near sideline to the hands of Eric Fraser. Fraser bounce pass Shivers at the foul line. Bodies up against Robinette, throws it right to the head of the key. Fraser for 3. Yes! Tech has the lead back. Eric Fraser the long ball. 41-38 Tech. Johnny Radford the other way. Drives in with a right-hand dribble. Bounce pass to the high post. Caught there by Morgan. Our sideline to Wyman on an overplay, nearly stolen. Inside it's Robinette to the cup, and he scores. Tyler Robinette on an overplay. Guerra comes right back the other way for the Owls. Skip pass over the defense to Keegan Shivers. Fakes on a 3 and gets his 3, and he's fouled on it. The whistle will go against Tyler Robinette. And 3 free throws will come from Keegan Shivers, with Tech leading 41-40 with 16:45 left in the ball game. Colby Blaine, while out of his coaching box, 2 paces onto the floor. trying to get an explanation. And the free throw on the way is up and in. First one's good. Second's good. And Colby Blaine wanting a timeout. And listen to this crowd. 43-40. Oregon Tech has the lead. Back after this. Here from Danny Miles Court.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know? We also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14-1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
.43-40 Tech, second largest lead they've had tonight. The opening 5 points scored by the Owls. Gave them a 5-0 lead, and nothing since then. Full team stay with the same 5. Morgan Rogers, Robinette, Radford, Wyman for C of I. Guerra, Osborne, Fraser, Shivers, and Jensen for Tech. Shivers into double figures with 10 tonight. His free throw up and good. And that's 44-40 Tech. Shivers closing in on 1,500 points for his career. At the high post works Morgan. Or sideline outside the arc is Robinette. One dribble, trying to find Wyman inside, can't, so they go to in the hands of Johnny Radford. Back to the hands of Morgan, near angle with 14 to shoot. Robinette trying to get it into Rogers. He catches, working against Cam Osborne. Bodies his way in, turns with a left hand, and floats one over his head and in. Stratton Rogers now with 3, his first made field goal of the night. And ends the Tech run. It's 44-42. Hustling Owls. 16-10 left in the ballgame. Along the near sideline works Jamison Guerra. Finds Cam Osborne. Give it right back to the hands of Guerra. Near sideline caught by Eric Fraser. Just hit a 3 moments ago. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Caught there by Osborne. He'll spin it back out. Knifes the dribble between the legs. Lowers his shoulder to the free throw line. No look pass to Blake Jensen in the hands of Guerra. He'll launch a 3 at the horn. No. Rebound in the hands of Stratton Rogers for College of Idaho. Here comes Radford right back the other way. Radford will lob it to the baseline, caught there by Robinette. They'll reverse it to Morgan, now baseline to Drew Wyman. Wyman directing traffic, working against Fraser, drives him in, turns, elevates, no. Rebound, Stratton Rogers has it for CMI, finds Radford inside, and Johnny Radford lays it in to tie the score. 44-44 the score. As up floor comes Eric Fraser. Now Guerra to Shivers between the rings. 20 to shoot, 15-15 left in the ball game. Cam Osborne well outside the arc along the far sideline. Guerra catches now to Shivers. Shivers looks left, looking right, takes 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, 3 with a right hand. Bounce it back to Guerra with 7 on the shot clock. Jamison Guerra with 5. He'll drive to the free throw line, take it all the way in. Looked like he traveled and did. Turnover number 9 on Tech. Shivers to the bench. In comes Jackson Cooper. And for C of I, coming in is Handren along with Wilson. They're tied at 44 inside the final 15 minutes. Drew Wyman high post to Paul Wilson, the 7-footer. Wilson steadies, finds Morgan near side, fakes on a 3, then steps into an 18-footer, missed it, and the rebound goes in the hands of Morgan. I should say Osborne. Cam gonna go coast to coast. Drives in, yes! Counts it off the window! And the foul's called on Samaje Morgan. Cam Osborne has 12. He'll go to the line for one. Big bucket there for Tech. After it seemed like C of I was making a little push. Osborne just attacked Morgan, drew the contact, Hunt in the air, and got it to drop as his free throw rims out, no good. Rebound goes to Wyman for College of Idaho. 14:30 to play. The lead is 2 for Oregon Tech. Trillo Morris right outside the arc, drives in against Guerra. Stop there, tips it back outside the arc. Peoples to Wyman, he'll steady, launch a three, no good. Long rebound on the floor, who wants it? Jamison Guerra gets it. Up floor to Eric Fraser, he'll attack. And no foul call. Rebound pulled out by Morris. Up floor comes Caden Handren all the way in, missed a bunny, but there's Wyman on the weak side to lay it in. Not sure how Fraser wasn't fouled at the other end of the floor. Howell's trying to get it across the timeline. Cooper able to do so. We're tied at 46. Guerra sits between the rings, swings it near sideline to Fraser to the baseline, caught there by Blake Jensen. Spin dribble down the baseline, takes Handrick to the basket, scores! 6 for Blake Jensen, Tech back on top, 48-46. 13:30 to play. It's Morris driving in, Euro step, swings it back outside the arc, and Cam Osborne tips it out of bounds. We'll have a timeout on the floor. 13:24 to play. We got a good one. Tech 48, CMI 46, back in a minute on 92.5 KLED.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
.24 left in the ball game. College of Idaho and Oregon Tech locked in a great one. Tech loading 48-46 here in the second half. Tech 3 of 6 from the field, 50%. CFI 4 out of 11. Both teams with 7 offensive rebounds. As for OIT, Osborne sat down in his Jay Elmore. For CFI, they have brought back in Stratton Rogers. It'll be CFI basketball, triggering it from the near sideline. Goes in the hands of Morris, hit a couple shots in the first half. He'll work off a high ball screen, try to get to the basket. Missed the shot, rebound Blake Jensen. Tech up floor, it's Guerra. Knifes the dribble behind his back, now throws near corner to Eric Fraser. Jay Elmore high post against the zone. 19 to shoot, 13 minutes exactly left. At the free throw line, works Jackson Cooper. Squares up on his man Wilson, bodies his way in, turns, left-hand layup, rattles around and falls. Jackson Cooper makes it a 50-46 game. Nifty move against the 7-footer. Head of the key, works Handry. Far sideline, Morris catches. Inside to Wilson, spins against Jensen. Lost control of it out of bounds. Which way is it going? They're saying Oregon Tech basketball. What a great job that time by Blake Jensen on the low block. And the CFI turnover. As quickly, Colby Blaine goes to his bench, brings back in Robinette and Wyman. Tech got to get it across the timeline. Jackson Cooper does so. Double teamed at the high post, swings it to Guerra. Guerra near wing and away from the ball, whistle. It's going to be called against Morris. It'll be his second. That'll get Cam Osborne back in. First time tonight, Guerra sits down. Morris to the bench. Back in after a very short breather with Samaje Morgan. 50-46 Tech with a basketball and 12:30 left in the ball game. Over 2,000 fans here tonight, the largest crowd of the year. Not a sellout, but a near sellout. Cam Osborne to Fraser. He'll step into a long three. Left it short, and the rebound will go out of bounds to Siavat. Fraser had a good look at it. I think maybe just a little strong. And a big defensive stop for the visitors from Coldwell, Idaho, the defending regular season champs. Dougie Peoples to Morgan along the far sideline. Tries to drive in against Osborne, draws contact, no foul call, but he banks it home. Samaje Morgan has 10, that leads Siavat. 50-48 at the 12-minute mark. Cooper into the hands of Osborne, who went down hard last time. Far sideline to Elmore. Elmore surveys the pressure and gives it right back to the hands of Cam. To the free throw line and Cooper. Cooper bodies his way in, throws it back to Elmore with 12 to shoot. Goes right back in to Cooper, inside, post-to-post pass. It's Fraser, gets checked at the rim by Robinette, who clears the rebound. Up floor comes Morgan the other way. Skip pass over the defense. Wyman from 25 feet threw up an air ball, but a rebound foul is going to be called on Tech. It'll go against Jackson Cooper. It'll be his second. As Jamison Guerra quickly off the bench for the Hustlin' Owls. Sitting down goes Elmore along with him. Shivers back in along with Guerra. As at the head of the key, Wyman catches and knocks home a jumper. And we're tied at 50. Off a screen works Cam Osborne. Tried to drive in, no foul was called. Quickly the other way, Morgan's gonna beat him to the basket, and he scores. And that quickly, CFI has the lead. At the free throw line is Jamison Guerra. Pulls it back out to Cam Osborne. 6-0 run by the visitors. Near sideline, it's Shivers to the free throw line, caught there. Jackson Cooper, pull up Jay, way short, no good. And a rebound pulled down again by Stratton Rogers for College of Idaho. CFI on a 6-0 run, back on top. Morgan has it well outside the arc, looks to attack, stops. Fake the pass inside, goes out for a three, that'll goes for Tyler Robinette. And what's the call underneath? It's gonna be a foul on the rebound against CFI. It's gonna go against Stratton Rogers. Grant Toll in for Tech. Sitting down goes Fraser. C of I to reset their lineup as they are on a run to take their largest lead here in the second half. Up floor works Cam Osborne. Swings it to Guerra along the near sideline. High post is Grant Toll. Bounce pass into the hands of Guerra. He tries the baseline with 13 to shoot. Got cut off there. Lobs it to Jackson Cooper. Squares up on his man. Bodies his way to the foul line. No fouls called with 6. He'll turn. Fades one away. Threw up an air ball and out of bounds. That's not the shot that Tech wanted. And a timeout is going to be called by Justin Parnell. It's a good one. You don't want this run to go anymore. 55-50 our score, 9:51 left. We're back after this.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, It's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
College of Idaho is on a 9-0 run. They lead 55-50, 9:51 left in the ballgame. And it'll be their basketball. They have Wyman, Radford, Robinette, Morgan, and Handren on the floor. Blake Jensen's return for Tech. Handren at the high post, gets it in the baseline, caught there, and a shot and a foul called. It's going down hard, went Samaje Morgan. The contact was called against Cam Osborne, his first foul. And the key has been CMI has picked up their defensive pressure. That's been the key. Morgan to the stripe, he's 3 of 3 at the line. CMI is 9 of 10 from there. CMI's been on 16 fouls for a long while, as the first of 2 is good. Morgan with 13, leads all scorers. Robinette, who just hit the 3, has 12 as Eric Fraser has returned. Tech with their starting 5 on the floor, with 9:39 left in the ballgame. Second one rims out. Rebound goes to Keegan Shivers. It's 56-50. CMI's largest lead was 11. That came in the first half. Fraser has it near sideline. Ahead of the key in Guerra. Jamison Guerra attacks. He pushed off. And it will be an offensive foul on the All-American from Sherwood. His second. As he got to the foul line, used his offhand to knock Morgan to the ground. That was an easy call for the officiating crew. As Handren will take the inbound pass and give it back to the hands of Morgan. Samaje Morgan drives to the foul line, hands it off to Robinette, waiting for Radford to curl off the screen. He'll body his way to the basket, use his offhand, and somehow got it to go. Johnny Radford now has 11. I don't know how he made that one. And it's 58-50, 11 straight. Make that 12 straight for CMI. Working at the high post is Guerra. Tech needing a basket. Cam Osborne, who has not been able to get a shot off of late, to Guerra between the circles. Working off a screen comes Jensen to Guerra for 3 and 1! When Tech needs it, they go to the Warrior, and Jamison Guerra hits a long ball and can go to the line and try and complete a 4-point play. Oh, did Tech need that one? Their 7th made 3 of the night. It's 58-53. Tech 7 out of 15 at the 3-point line tonight. 10 of 13 from the stripe. Guerra 8 points, 9 rebounds. And his free throw is good. So he cuts the lead in half on 1 possession. But it's at this end of the floor that Tech's got to step up. Our sideline works Morgan outside the arc. Drives to the right elbow, keeps the dribble alive. Knifes it behind his back, goes inside. A nice cut found Drew Wyman underneath, and he laid it in. Wyman a silent 9 tonight, 60-54 the score. Out of the key works Guerra. Looking right, can't find his man, so he'll drive all the way to the foul line, keep the dribble going. Goes to the baseline, there's Fraser from the corner. His 3 front iron and off. Long rebound, and the foul's called where? I think it's going on Blake Jensen. It It was a pile-up around the free throw line. Jensen, Robinette, along with Handren. And they catch the fifth-year senior from Sherwood. 8 minutes exactly left, 60-54 the score. Morgan hands off to Robinette at the foul line. Wyman will curl off a pick and step back outside the yard. Drew Wyman one-on-one against Blake Jensen. He'll drive to the basket, draw contact, no foul was called. They just spread him out and score. 62-54, Wyman's got 11. So 4 straight by C of I. Head of the key works Eric Fraser off of Jensen pick. He'll drive all the way in, finds Shivers on the block for 2. Timeout Oregon Tech. Keegan Shivers with 13. 7:38 left in the bowl game. 62-56. CMI leads back in 30 seconds.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
C of I's been able to execute offensively over the last 5 possessions, unlike they'd had all night long in terms of spreading Tech out, getting a one-on-one ISO, and just taking it to the basket. We saw Eastern Oregon do that against Tech way back in the conference opener. The 2 teams will stay with the same 5, as C of I will have to bring it the distance. They get it in the hands of Caden Handren, who will give it right back to Samaje Morgan, who's just 4 of 14 from the field, but leads the club with 13 points. Tech has stayed in man all night. 7:20 to play as Morgan goes to the free throw line, and Robinette. They'll give it right back to Morgan, who's going to attack the right side of the lane against Jamison Guerra. Bodies his way in, tried to draw a foul and did. As he goes up for that shot, he just kind of leans into the body of the defender. And it's Jamison Guerra who will pick up his 3rd. He joins Stratton Rogers in the 3 foul club. As Morgan, 6 assists to go along with the 13 points, 4 of 5 at the line, and his first one is good. 63-56, College of Idaho. With 7:10 left in the contest. Morgan's second is also good. CMI is 12 of 14 at the line. Their largest lead was 11. That came in the first half. Tech led by as many as 4 since halftime. Near sideline works Shivers. Lobs it to the free throw line, and Cam Osborne. Osborne has it there, bodies up against Robinette, gets to the corner, launches a 3, and knocks it home. Cam Osborne did that one all by himself. His 3rd made 3 of the night. 64-59. Can Tech get a defensive stop with 6:40 left? Drew Wyman has it at the high post to Johnny Radford. Back to the hands of Morgan. Morgan drives in against Jamison Guerra, turns, puts up a J, missed it, and Guerra the rebound. Up 4 comes Guerra, coast to coast, leaves it off for Jensen, takes it to the basket, can't get it to go. And a rebound pulled down by Robinette. CMI comes right back the other way. They wait for the trailer. That's Robinette, his 3 on the way, no good. Morgan went up, got the offensive rebound, his putback won't go. And Robinette another chance. As they come down the near sideline, thought I heard a whistle, but maybe not. Shot clock is at 11. Samaje Morgan, high post, drives in, gets to the basket with a left hand. No, this time Shivers, the rebound for Oregon Tech. To Cam Osborne in transition. No look pass to Guerra, he'll step through. Pump fake on a jumper, then leave it back in the hands of Osborne. 5-point game, 5:40 left to Shivers, NBA 3, yeah! Timeout on the floor, Shivers gets Tech within 2. 5:37 left, we're back here after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
Elsewhere around the league tonight, they have gone final in Lewiston. LC State hangs on to beat Evergreen 85-83. Southern Oregon has knocked off Eastern 83-69. Warner Pacific with 8 minutes left leads Bushnell 69-63. And Multnoma's rally, they lead Corbin 76-71. Stratton Rogers back on the floor for CMI. They've got their starting five. And the crowd is electric. 5:30 left in the ball game. Johnny Radford high post for CMI, working against Cam Osborne. Give it back to Morgan along the far sideline. Right back to Radford, trying to get it into Wyman. Now they do. Drew Wyman on the low block, bodies his way in. Works against Fraser. Trying to clear out the lane. Lowers his shoulder. Puts up a shot at the rim. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Fraser. Tech could tie or take the lead. This time up floor. They get it to Shivers. Same spot. This time front iron and off. But a big rebound pulled down by the Oats. Shivers tried to bring the house down with that one, but couldn't get it to go. Inside the final 5 minutes. Radford high post. Robinette has it outside the arc along the far sideline. Gives it right back to Radford at the head of the key. Head and shoulder fake. Nice the dribble behind his back. Drives in. Puts up a shot. He's fouled. It'll go against Cam Osborne of Oregon Tech. It'll be his second. And Johnny Radford back to the line for C of I to shoot a couple. He's got 11, one of 4 players in double figures for the 2023 national champions. And this crowd, you can hear him. But Radford, who's perfect at the line tonight and a 90% free thrower for the season, splashes the first of 2. Extends the lead to 65-62 with 4:40 left in the ball game. Second one, steady and smooth for him. And it's a 2-possession game with 4:40 left, 66-62. Guerrero will come up the near sideline for Tech. He'll work off a screen set by Blake Jensen. He'll attack the basket. Little floater looked way strong, but it went back iron and home. Jamison Guerra, a double-double, 11 points and a career-high 10 rebounds. And Tech back within 2, 66-64. And a timeout called by C of I believe. Not sure what the issue is. I think they were scolding Hootie the Owl, who was using a noisemaker underneath the basket. So they stopped play to tell Hootie to quit using the noisemaker. And C of I will regain the possession. 15 to shoot. Radford catch and shoot. 3 in front of the C of I bench. A quick trigger triple. He knocked it home. 69-64. A huge shot for the 5th-year senior. The lead back to 5. Guerra high post for Tech. Gives it back to Cam Osborne. Osborne looks to bounce one to Shivers. Instead, Shivers has to pop back out. Finds Guerra. Fakes on a 3. It's 11 to shoot. Now Shivers drives inside. Turns. Forced up a shot. No good. And on the weak side, there's Rogers for the rebound for College of Idaho. He's got 10 on the night. That leads everybody. 3:30 to play in a 5-point game. Samaje Morgan reverses the basketball to the center of the floor. Working off a Rogers pick, drives in against Guerra. No foul was called. They go right back to Rogers, and he gets fouled this time. The foul will go on Cam Osborne, his third, and it'll be Stratton Rogers to the line for College of Idaho. Guerra got pushed to the floor. They didn't call anything there. That's what the crowd is all irate about. Free throw for Rogers is up and in. Just a 50% shooter from the line on the season, but 2 of 3 tonight. The C of I right now trying to seal the game at the free throw line. 70-64 the score. Second one. He made both. Rogers 5 points and 10 boards. 3:20 left. The lead back to 7, and Tech will use a timeout. 71-64 our score. We're back here from Danny Miles Court after this timeout.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Tech last year made it to the second round of the national tournament. C of I made it to the national semifinals. Both teams with veteran leadership. And tonight's matchup has been exactly what you would expect. And both teams will come out of the timeout with their starting 5. Guerin, Osborne, Fraser, Shivers, Jensen for Tech, Morgan, Rogers, Robinette, Radford, and Wyman for C of I. Tech basketball, 23 to shoot. They'll give it off on the near sideline into the hands of Keegan Shivers as he'll put up a 3 as he's fouled on the 3-point attempt as C of I for the first time tonight had gone into man defense. Radford picks up his 3rd and Shivers to the line to shoot a trio of free throws. Shivers has 16 tonight. He and Radford are the high scorers for their 2 respective sides. And now the officials are going to come over and try to determine whether or not the attempt by Shivers was a 3 or a 2. It looked like he was well outside the 3-point line. So they'll go to the monitor again. Again tomorrow, Eastern Oregon comes to town, 5 o'clock tip-off for the men's team. And more importantly in that one, it is Pink Out for Cancer tomorrow. 1,000 t-shirts to be given away to the first 1,000 fans that come in. Mountaineers come in, huge one on both sides. We'll have the pregame show at 4:30 here on KLAD, tip-off at 5. Shivers at the line, first of 3, looked way short and was no good. So while C of I knocks home free throws, Shivers can't connect from the line on the first. Got 2 more to come. Second one is good, give him 17. Tech's gotta get defensive stops. They've held the Yotes to just 40% shooting. As a 3rd one by Shivers is good. It's a 5-point game. And Jackson Cooper will replace Shivers for a moment. Three minutes to play. Can Tech rally late? The crowd trying to will him. Samaje Morgan, center circle. Hands it to the free throw line, caught there by Robinette. Radford looks to attack, shot off glass and in. That was an easy look for Johnny Radford. Great job by C of I to locate that one. And a good pick set by Robinette at the high post to free up Radford. Back to zone they go. Cam Osborne foul line. Contested J, no good. Rebound's gonna stay at this end. As Jackson Cooper had it poked out of his hands by Wyman. Cooper back to the bench. In comes Shivers. 2:34 left in the ball game. 73-66. C of I. Inbound pass goes to Eric Fraser. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Cam Osborne attacks. No foul called again. And a rebound to Drew Wyman with a great box out inside for C of I. They let a lot of contact go all night long both ways. Tech with one foul if they do would send C of I to the line in the bonus. 73-66, Morgan high post, drives Guerra to the basket. Got stripped out of bounds, but will stay at this end with 7 to shoot. As Morgan did a nice job just keeping the dribble alive at the top of the key. And Colby Blaine will use a timeout. 2:05 left in the ball game. It's a 30-second timeout. We're back.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Samaje Morgan with 15, Johnny Radford with 18, Robinette 12, Wyman 11 to lead C of I. Shivers with 18, Osborne 15, Guerra double-double for Tech. But the score reads 73-66. College of Idaho, 7 to shoot, 2:05 left in the game. Yotes to inbound underneath their own basket. And they lob it into Wyman, and he scores. I know C of I has run that play for years. It's a 9-point game inside the final 2 minutes. Shivers center of the floor. Locates a penetration dribble, drives in, forced up a runner, and it's good. Timeout called by Tech with 1:48 left. Gives Shivers 20. 75-68. Back after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Start the new year out with over $45,000 in cash and prizes at Klamath Casino. The top prize climbs each week at our Wintertime Money Lift Friday drawings. Win up to $5,000 on January 31st. Win up to a 65-inch TV and $100 cash at the Football Fever Frenzy Hot Seats. And up to $250 free play at the Fortune Free Play Kiosk. Only at Klamath Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Oregon Tech had a lead at 50-46. At the 13-minute mark left in the ball game, C of I would score 12 in a row to regain the lead. They have not relinquished it since. 1:48 to play. It's a 75-68 game. Both teams have stayed with the same group for the last probably 5 minutes. And the Yotes will inbound out of backcourt. It'll be Wyman to do so. They'll get it in to Morgan. He'll be double teamed, and they sprint it quickly into forecourt to Tyler Robinette. They'll lob it right to the head of the key, and Samaje Morgan, and Tech not going to foul this time. Morgan will sit right in the eye of the Owl logo at center court. Now reverse it right in front of their bench. 1:30 to play as he works against Blake Jensen. Knifes the dribble between his legs, lost it out of bounds, and a turnover on CMI. Tech will make a tactical move. And before they do so, timeout called by the Yotes. With 1:25 left in the ball game, we will keep it here. As Tech with the basketball, trailing by 7. As looking at those other scores still going on, barn burner in Portland, Multnomah leading Corbin 84-82 with a minute to play in that contest. Spivey Word has 25 for Corbin. Kadeem Nelson 29 for Noma. Warner Pacific has seen their lead dwindle, and Bushnell has regained the lead. 76-75 in Portland. That's with 2.5 minutes left. Bushnell getting a big night from Caleb Burnett, 26 points. We told you Southern beat Eastern, LC beat Evergreen in the other 2 games. So Jay Elmore has replaced Eric Fraser on the floor for Tech. Be interesting to see if C of I stays in the zone or if they switch to man to try to keep Tech from getting an open look. And the Yotes are going to extend their defense full court. They'll be lobbed into Jamison Guerra, and here comes Tech. They get it right into the hands of Keegan Shivers. Zone is being played by C of I. Near sideline, they go to Cam Osborne, right back to Guerra. 1:15 left in the game. Guerra splits a double team, steps into a 3, rattles out. Jensen fights for the rebound and kept it alive. Spiked it off a player and out of bounds. Colby played, wanting a check of the replay. And the officials, I don't think, are going to allow it. We'll find out. Colby Blade almost a half court, a step onto the floor and asking, are we going to re-look at it? And they will. So the replay review will look to see who touched the basketball last. And do they have a definitive angle to see whether or not it was off of an Oregon Tech player last? And that's why we have those replay opportunities. 1:07 left in the game, 75-68, College of Idaho leading, and a big spot here because if the ball is off of Tech, instead of having another possession to try to cut into the deficit, C of I will inbound along the baseline. Again, tomorrow we'll join you, women's game at 3, men's game at 5. And that was a quick review. So it will be Tech basketball. And so it will be Tech basketball. And it'll be Guerra to inbound. You would think in this situation you may be looking for Elmore or Shivers. Guerra to inbound. And they will get it to Blake Jensen. Dribble handoff to Guerra outside the arc. He's fouled on a 3. Caden, check that. It is a foul called on Rogers. It'll be his 4th. And it will be Guerra to the line for Tech. And Guerra in this situation has struggled. Can he come through when needed? Free throw, good. That's the old Jamison Guerra. Eric Fraser will check in after the second free throw. Lead trimmed to 6. Second one no good. One more to come for Jamison. It is a 2-possession game. Tech with 2 fouls to give in terms of one-on-ones. Could put C of I at the line. Third one from Guerra is good. 13 for him, 75-70. An inbound pass goes to Morgan along the far sideline. Wyman will lob it to Robinette, and he will be fouled at the high post with 59 seconds left in the game. Jensen will pick up the whistle. It'll be his third. Tech will bring back in Jay Elmore. He will replace Eric Fraser. So far tonight, Robinette is yet to go to the line, nearing a double-double. 12 points, 9 rebounds. A miss here and a rebound. Tech could make it interesting. Free throw from Robinette is good, and C of I just has not missed from the line all night long. 76-70. Robinette, another of the fifth-year seniors on this C of I club. Missed that one. Rebound to Cam Osborne. 76-70, 55 seconds left. Jay Elmore to Shivers, center circle. Now it's Guerra. Jamison Guerra steps in, forces up a three. No. Long rebound. Guerra keeps it alive, finds Osborne. Alone for three. Yes! One possession game, timeout Tech. 43 seconds left, back after this.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14-to-1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
(76-73). The lead trimmed to 3. CMI has gone to their bench. They brought Caden Handren in. The Owls have brought Eric Fraser back in as well. 43 seconds left. Handren to inbound. Finds Morgan to Radford. They'll lob it up to Kyler Robinette, and he will be fouled in a 1-on-1 opportunity with 38 seconds left. Cam Osborne will pick up the foul. It'll be his 4th. Robinette just split a pair of free throws. If you miss, you gotta get the board. Robinette's free throw is pure. Makes it a 2-possession game again. Stratton Rogers to come back in. He will replace Radford. Elmore in for Tech for Fraser. Tech has battled from 9 down late. They've cut it to 3 on 2 occasions. Robinette's second, no good. Rebound to Shivers. Here come the Owls. It's Guerra up the middle of the floor. Jamison Guerra keeps the dribble alive with 30 to shoot. Drives into the paint. Fades away, finds Osborne, long 3 up. 1-point game. 26 seconds left. Wyman center of the floor. And a foul is called there with 22 seconds left. Drew Wyman will go to the line and a 2-shot bonus. As the foul is called on Shivers, his 3rd. Osborne, the long contested 3 falls. And it'll be a 2-shot opportunity for Drew Wyman. First trip to the line tonight. Free throw up and good. This is a veteran basketball team making shots when they need. 78-76. A miss, you gotta get a box out. A make, I wouldn't be surprised to see if I fouls. Wyman, gotta get. Tackle inbound. It's Guerra, center of the floor, finds Osborne. Cam gonna attack middle of the lane, drive in, got blocked, and underneath, they're gonna say to who? I think they're gonna review it to see who touched it last. As driving to the basket was Cam Osborne, and on the rebound, the ball went out of bounds. I believe they originally said it's C of I basketball. And they'll come down and figure out who touched it last. With 13 2/10 of a second remaining on the clock. Tech did not try to shoot a three. They spread it out to Cam Osborne. His shot inside was blocked by Robinette, but the question was what happened on the rebound. A huge spot, if it's C of I basketball, makes it so hard for Tech. If they give it to Tech, you got a chance to tie with a three. The officials again are going to look at the monitor. And kudos to our staff here that are able to see and make a determination, and they will say it will stay College of Idaho basketball. His last touch by Jensen. So with 13 seconds left, it gets difficult. You gotta get a steal. C of I with 2 timeouts, Tech without one. It'll be Caden Handren, the 6'6" point guard, to inbound on the baseline. They'll try to get it into Morgan, and they'll use a timeout. Will the Oaks. We are out of timeouts on our ledger, so C of I will use that timeout. It gives me a chance to look again at those scores. Bushnell and Warner Pacific. Looks like 76-75 the score. No, that has gone final. Warner Pacific has knocked off Bushnell 77-76, trying to keep their late postseason hopes alive. We told you Southern Oregon beat Eastern Oregon 83-69. The Raiders continue to surge behind Elijah Jackson, who scored 18 points tonight. We'll see Eastern tomorrow. LC State outlasted Evergreen 85-83. What an effort by the Gooeyes tonight. As Lewis Clark State got 19 points and 9 rebounds from Alton Hamilton. Evergreen got 23 from Jordan Joseph in the loss. And in overtime, Corbin leading Multnomah 90-89 in that one. 13 seconds left. And C of I set to inbound. One more timeout they have if they need it. It'll be Handren to inbound. They're trying to get into Radford's hands. They go to Wyman, and he's fouled quickly. And we'll go to the other end. The foul is called on Guerra. That'll be his 4th. And now huge free throws for Drew Wyman with 12 seconds exactly left on the clock to try to make it a 2-possession game. 15 points for Wyman tonight. C of I 20 of 24 at the line. Free throw on the way and in. It is a 2-possession game. Grant Toll also in for the Owls. One more for Wyman. Made that one as well. And C of I has done it at the line tonight. That is the key. Tech has not touched the basketball as they try to bring it into play. It goes in the hands of Guerra. Jamison Guerra outside the arc finds Osborne, head of the key, 3, no. Long rebound goes in the hands of C of I. And out of backcourt comes Samaje Morgan, and he will be fouled. That's going to do it with 2 seconds left. Cam Osborne's night done with his 5th foul. That'll be Samaje Morgan at the line to shoot a pair, and College of Idaho will come into one of the toughest venues in the NAIA and pick up a victory. And a well-earned one for the Yotes tonight, as they took Oregon Tech's best shot, and unfortunately tonight that best shot not good enough. And it is free throw shooting that has been the key. The Yotes 22 of 26 at the line. Morgan's first one is home. And that final score is not going to be indicative of how close this game truly was. Very similar to the game in Caldwell earlier this year. Morgan misses the second. Rebound went to Eric Fraser. Guerra will try one from half court and miss it, and this game is over. 82-76, College of Idaho, the number 5 ranked team in the land, outlasts the Hustlin' Owls, and they win their 7th in a row, and Oregon Tech's win streak of 9 is snapped by the 4-time defending Cascade Conference champions. Our post-game show, that's next, right here on the home of the Hustlin' Owls, 92.5 KLAD.